All right, we're back. I know what you're going to ask. Hey, NL, what's it like having the hottest tweet on Twitter? What's it like having a tweet with 45,000 likes that says Netflix 2 days after a new show launches? Hold on, I'm going to get you the exact wording. Netflix 2 days after a new show comes out. The show has already been watched for 1 trillion minutes, making it the most successful entertainment property in human history, which is why we're sharing the news with a heavy heart that it has not been renewed for a second season. What's it like to send out an insane joke like that and have it hit all the right notes? Mostly, like, let's be like an edible mouth, but it's like mostly it gives you no positive impact on your life whatsoever, and it doesn't really give you like a lot of negative impact on your life, except like every once in a while the tweet reaches like enough people that it finds one person that's actually like insane, and then they reply and they really want to like talk about Neil Gaiman's The Sandman adaptation or something like that, and I don't really know what's going on with that, so I just kind of keep my distance. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Thanks for asking. Who asked? You asked. Okay, I'm going to try something a little different. I'm not going to run anti-pig technology. I'm going to create a super bug right at the front here. I should have run anti-moth technology, but you know what? It's moth v moth. It's a draw. It's a draw, very drawable situation. I feel like we got some comfort with this weekly. We lose a lot early. We tend to, at least so far, start to pull out of it. Now, I don't know what an aardvark's supposed to do for us, but I do know that an aardvark can do some stuff. I don't think any of that has any merit at all. Let's start here. It's a pretty good team from a stat standpoint. I think if we're going to run aardvark, it's like we have to run rats. The only thing that makes sense to me as a companion is we have to make a big rat to force our opponent to spawn units. Because we don't have a bear in the pack, I think. And straight up, I'll just tell you, this is just straight up. For me, straight up, I'm just buying 2 cupcakes. I'd really like to not lose this round. I'm not 3 cupcakes is a little egregious. I'd like to just make it out of this round, get the next tier of units unlocked, even though we'll be a little bit behind the 8 ball, perhaps. By the way, if we hadn't done that, I don't know if we stopped this kangaroo from getting huge. So I don't feel like those were bad purchases. Maybe we could have done 1 less cupcake, but okay. I don't really respect the moth here. I'm going to keep scaling you just a little bit, and none of these other units really do that much for me. This may, though. Anteater. Yeah, you know, I think the Anteater kind of goes hard. Next unit to leave, I mean, the Moth and the Marmoset are both pretty close to being toasted. But I think our team is okay. Notice I didn't say amazing. Didn't say it's the greatest team that's ever existed or anything like that. I think it's... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no! I think it's good. There's stuff to build on here. Why don't you get stronger, too? And it makes our ladybug stronger. It's an easy purchase to make. And then I really do think we could probably sell... Let's start by selling Marmoset to get a Kangaroo out there. Then we get a free reroll. I was just about to say, we get another food off that, maybe. Let's give another buff to the ladybug to help buff the Kangaroo as well. Then we got a free reroll. We can get the Moth out of here, hopefully for maybe like a monkey? Monkeys are tier 5, right? Oh, no, my Kangaroo. You spawning anything? Anybody in the chat spawning? You spawning anything? Anybody in the chat spawning anything? We lose. We lose. That losing to an otter with a bee on it is very shameful. That hurts. Now, if we're being realistic with one another, I really don't think this aardvark's doing that much. However, we're kind of pot committed. We're kind of stuck right now. 3 wins, round 7. Ladybug's pretty good. 2 anteaters can do some stuff. The thing that determines whether we live or die is our Kangaroo. And it's not working out very well right now. Our Kangaroo refuses to live through a single round. Oh, no. Dude, what an iguana. Holy cow. Just wiped my whole squad. I mean, I'm not canning. We're on lethal. We need something right now. Right now? Okay. Okay, if you're going to force my hand. If you're going to force my hand, we'll buy 2 peaches. Try to get a ladybug to level 3. Squad basically the same as it was last round where we got bodied, but if you don't run into a level 3 iguana, you might be okay. Okay, on the bright side, we only ran into a level 2 iguana. So there is that. And look at that, what did I tell you? We ran into a level 2 iguana, and we're fine. That's 4 wins. Please let me level something. Let me get out of the mess, man. I don't think Fox and Ladybug synergize. But I do think it would be nice to have a Fox. And then we can freeze good foods. Like, I would love it if you ate a can. It's free. 2 cans? Probably need a... I probably need a monkey, man. Buy a ladybug, get a can for free. Probably should have unfrozen one of them, I suppose. No, we should have unfrozen both. I think we're dying at 4. 5 would be more than expected and probably more than deserved. We didn't let the armadillo go off too much, but it went off a lot. And either way, I feel like we learned a valuable lesson here. And the valuable lesson is honestly, like, not that complicated. We don't take an aardvark on level up. That was last week's meta, okay? Let that one just slip away from you. Give me the Beach Boys and free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Be a sizzling cake. Probably a proper cake. Yeah, I mean, maybe if we got a rat, but we didn't get a rat. So the point is a little moot, isn't it? Early wins, helpful. Let's buck this trend of losing all the time early. Early stats, very nice. There's a lot to like here. Here's the first thing I like. Let's put one of you at the front. An otter hitting level 2 early is very good. You don't really notice it sometimes unless you look at it closely. But when you manage to... We lose this one, don't we? No, we win this one. When you win early, sometimes you look back and you're like, you know what? Those 2-2 stats we got from our otter, they saved us. They really helped out. That went to the right unit. I've got nothing but respect. We're going to combine soon. I think you start with the mosquito. And then you get the otter, if possible, like after the combinations. So I actually feel like this kind of goes best here. Even though we're 4 squatted, we got some stat points out of that. Most of which were temporary, unfortunately. But still, look at this, okay? Then, please give me like a good level 3 or tier 3. Nothing, okay. Well, why don't you level again then? That's a great tier 3. And then straight up, I don't mind if my giraffe gets the stats, but we'll start here. This doesn't feel bad in the slightest. We're still running 4 squatted. Let's get some food out there next time. I'd be thrilled to run double food, double croissant. Ladybug will become an 8-10. Mosquitoes looking real spicy as an 8-12. That's a freaking huge marmoset. We do lose this one. Maybe Shrimp's got some viability, but we lost by inches. I'm not blowing up the team because we lost by inches. I would say, you know what hits nice on this team? What about a rabbit, which is just going to help out because we're buying a bunch of foods anyway. Then you take one of those. And we're not even worried about, like... Whoops, roll me. I love it. I love everything I've just seen here. You're basically a salad. Although, I gotta think about it. 2 rabbits plus more food seems to make the most sense. Yeah, I'm thinking this might be a rabbit-pilled food cell. What do we not want to see? Hurt triggers are really bad for us. We draw this. Our math is like so close to being good. It's just barely not making it. So why don't, I think rather than even buy you, you're not even a salad. You're basically like buying a random apple. Okay, so you're gone first. Then I'm going to buy a rabbit, and I'm going to use that to justify giving you a croissant, because that or a cucumber, or a pineapple, I should say, because that's basically like giving you a peach, plus this has some utility for you. Then I'm going to say, why don't you get 2 HP and 4 damage per turn? None of this appeals to me, really. Although a turtle in front of our ladybug could do some work. Let's freeze that and talk about it. None of this really matters too much. I wouldn't mind getting a level 3 ladybug. I feel like this team is really good. We just need to prove it. Oh no. Wait a minute, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. We draw because our rabbits have 1 attack each. There's not many random foods till later, but a draw lets us get later, so I'm not crying over it yet. Fine. Actually good. Gives us an extra space. Forget the turtle for now. Just scale the crap out of this. We're going to unlock tier 5 soon. When we get tier 5s... Remember, there's no garlic. Melons are scarce. To have a unit with a lot of stats is very good. Even if it is a mosquito, and we're not getting much out of the actual active effect. You're spawning 2 4/4s. You piece of junk. You genius. I don't know if I've ever seen a run where the losses are this close before. Like, maybe that's a great sign of, like, a weekly that's doing well. But, like, it hurts. Okay, you're getting a permanent 2 HP buff. You're getting... foods are important for us. Why don't you take one of these two? You're getting even more HP. None of these are foods that I really like or respect. Okay, we don't care about a tier 3. I'll admit to you, I'm a little guilty of not looking at any of the animals there. I basically was only looking at the food shop. That's why I don't play with an eye tracker on. Please. Just once. Just once I need my ladybug. Oh my god. Ah, cool. We've had so many, like, near misses, man. Maybe we should be instead saying, like, I'm happy to be alive. Okay. I mean, chocolate... Sure, none of these units benefit that much from chocolate, so let's put it on the unit that levels. We also get the HP out of it, yes. Does a snake work here? I think it could. Call me crazy, man. And if you're crazy, call me twice. I'm selling the monkey. I'm keeping the rabbit. Because I know we got sushi in our future, okay? We got sushi, we got pizza, we got oranges, like... Were there pineapples there? I really need to pineapple a snake. This seems nasty. I've never been so disappointed. That's incredible. Well done. I hate you, but well done. I respect you. I hate you, but well done. Roll me. You got a pair for me? Okay, you know what? Giving you meat makes no sense, but I need to give, like... You need the HP. Our ladybug needs the buff. Maybe you'll actually land a one for one as a result of that meat. I don't know. We needed something fast. See, this is how I saw this game going. Just like walking up, destroying the opposition with our incredibly strong mosquito. It did not. It's fair to say it didn't go that way IRL, but that's how it went in my head. I will take another snake here. I'm not really that concerned about another giraffe, honestly. I hate to be that guy, but it's true. Okay. Certainly, to me, seems like we have to get a cat out there if we're going to make this work. If we're going to get a cat out there, we should do it right now. I know it makes our team worse for the moment. Stegosaurus is so good. But then then you wouldn't be placed in front of the... Okay, I'm sorry. It always had to be this way. I'm sorry, rabbit. And we freeze the other cat. You can't pass on a stegosaurus, okay? I'm sorry. It's just, if you pass on a stego, regret it. Forever regretto. I'm scared of this snake. I'm scared of the vulture. I'm scared of the snake. Please kill the vulture or the snake. The vulture. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if the cat can get us there. I think we sold our giraffe already, right? Are we going to sell a ladybug to fit 2 cats? Yes. Even though the ladybug gets a buff? Yes, yes, I know. It's a little crazy. You need the buffs, because you need to get to enough HP for the snake to live. If the snake gets a buff, I'm not going to cry. The snake also still needs a pineapple. I mean, I don't think this team's getting to 10, but it might send some shock waves. It might do some stuff. You never know. I mean, that time we got a little lucky, but also I think we did some good work. Keep in mind, this is still just ramping right now. I don't really need anybody to be level 3. I think I do like some sushi. It hit the right units, in my opinion. Level 3 snake, but I will caution you and say that a level 3 snake also sort of sets us up for disappointment. Simply because now it looks like we got everything in place. If we don't get the win here, we're going to be a little disappointed. Oh no, my snake is not in the right position. It still gets to attack twice. And then, okay, you know what? Never mind. You did some great work there. Stegosaurus, you're buffing a unit that deserves to be buffed, in my opinion. You know what? For now, why don't you take a little extra support? I'll take a temp bonus for now. I would really just buy an orange and then put our cat on top of another cat and get ready for the combine next turn. Keep those cupcakes frozen. No scorpion, please. That's it, man. We honestly, I feel like we don't get that screwed by equipment here. In fact, they just got insanely screwed by their equipment. Because now their turtle is not going to get to actually apply melon during the battle. Okay, very lucky, but very good. Go ahead. Right? We do need to put another unit out there, but I'd say start with... I mean, honestly, still start with this. I don't really know what to do with you. Honestly, I keep saying honestly, but that's because I'm being honest about it. Let me get a Scorpion. Scorpion 1-up is just funny enough to make me pog, okay? Because if it gets sniped, it comes back with Death Touch. It's not very effective here, but that's okay. Land some shots, please. Oh my god, it's the scariest unit I've ever seen. Yep, you win. Okay. There's a kind of like a recurring theme this week. Everything falls apart, and then we get to 8 or 9 anyway, and then it falls apart again. Got to figure out how to get that sustain into the late game. But fun nonetheless, okay? I don't know what to do with this. You can seem like the wheels start to turn every time I get a chinchilla in my first shop. But let's just be a magical believer. How about that? That's nice. That's a nice sentiment. Dude, Mosquito is so good in the early game. It's a draw, but that 1 extra damage wins so many round 1s. It's actually absurd. Okay, we got a little... I said, do you speak my language? She just smiled. Gave me a marmoset sandwich. And she said, do you come from a land down under? Ooh, you know what I'm talking about? Men at work. We got great stats, man. This should be like, this looks good. We win these. We draw these. No, we draw these. Squeeze Me 12. What a great name. Can't be mad. What a great name. Okay. Hear me out here. Level me. We tried you. Tabby me. Rat me. Cupcake the cat. Save a peach for the future. Save a ladybug. Save a peach. Basically, what's my game plan? Feed the cat a bunch of food and hopefully win almost every round. Like right now. And then worry about the late game when that comes to pass, I guess. Because we got... Oh, that was our first win. I was going to say we got some early wins. That's not true at all, is it? Don't even level me yet. Just keep... I mean, I would say buff... No, you have to buff the cat. Because the cat needs... Yeah. Because the cat needs to eat to buff everything else. There's got to be another targeted food here. Would I take a cupcake? I'm going to go and I'm going to make a judgment call. I'm going to say the cupcake is unnecessary and we can spend... Pre-order a ladybug to get the combine next turn and spend more money on food next turn. Or better units, for that matter. Now, their squad also very strong. Very strong. We draw. No, we win. I can't do math. That's very efficient use of our shop then. Okay, now, one of these. I don't trust you, okay? We do need to send one more unit out there, though. I don't know who it's going to be. Go ahead, take a croissant. I'm thinking, okay? Maybe we can get away with a kangaroo behind a ladybug and then give the ladybug a cucumber so it gets even stronger. And then I sort of feel like maybe we run this squad with some excess gold. Don't really want a marmoset. Not really that concerned about the pugs. Turtle, sure. I mean, a turtle, it has its place, but I like the stats we got on our units right now. Holy cow, I'm gonna live. My ladybug's gonna live to attack another day. It's gonna live to attack another day. It's not gonna live to attack another day, but it trained the best to replace the best. The kangaroo gets popping. Okay, that's 3. We've got a long way to go, I'm realizing. I don't think our rat's doing that much now, which is fine. Maybe start by getting rid of the marmoset. Then give me an ox. And actually put the ox here. And then feed the tabby cat. Because the ox should get melon armor and live. At some point, though, the tabby is gonna, like... is gonna run the risk of falling apart. I really don't want to just buy you a lollipop to get a small buff. But you know what? It does buff the ladybug, too. Maybe it matters. Maybe I should be looking at the fact that we're no HP down. Instead of, like, how many wins we have. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice to have not lost any HP this far. Even if we're not getting the dubs we think we deserve. It's kind of doing something. But we've bought a lot... We purchased a lot of temporary stats as well. That obviously you got to be careful with. I would love for you to hit level 2. I'm willing to do this. No real targeted foods. This is a round we could easily take an L on. And you know what? I would accept that as us getting ready to ramp up for the future. Oh no, it's a level 2. That's even worse. Okay? It's just I mean, blowfish. It does what it does, you know? It's a fun unit. I don't use it very well. Honestly, to me, seems like a great time to, like, sell you and then try a little armadillo up at the front. And I'm almost thinking you can go sicko mode. If you'll allow me to go sicko mode. We can always buy back a level 1 kangaroo, hopefully at some point. Why don't we get one that's a little tankier? Why don't we get one that's a little stronger? This helps our ladybug get some stats. Admittedly, the tabby cat's not getting anything out of that, but maybe there's something to this, or maybe it's way too little too late. Okay, my whole squad is dead. How is it possible that your team is stronger and also has better effects? I've clearly screwed this up somewhere down the line. Okay, now we start buffing the attack of our armadillos. Unless we get another armadillo. Joke's on you, I got another freaking armadillo. I don't think this team is even close to good enough. Remember when I said I thought they were pretty good? That guy didn't know what he was talking about. Math. I love math. Sometimes. Wait a minute. It's somebody's on like the exact same wave as us. The squads are almost identical. That's 5. If I can get to 7, I would be like, this is good. Please, that's all I ask. Stegosaurus, you have to. So let's try this. Roll the Stegosaurus. Freeze the ox for later. Stegosaurus Armadillo, is that really the play? I think it's the play, and then we just keep buffing the level 1 unupgraded Tabby Cat to give everybody 2 attack? It's nothing. Why am I so excited about giving you 2 attack? Doesn't make any sense, man. Scorpion! My whole squad! My reason for living! My sun and my stars! Okay, this rare Hedgehog W spotted. It's actually gonna blow me out. Consider myself blown. Okay, please. Just one more. The Scorpion was just insane. Honestly, I think you're gone. This is desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm still gonna give everybody the 2 attack. I don't know how to stop. I think you gotta go. What is this team then? If this is the way you're running it, like what is this team? And everybody take 2 attack. What is this team? Like the stats aren't that bad, but it's clear there's nothing going on upstairs. Unless... No, those are 2 sharks. I think that we got a real problem. I think that we're dead is the thing. I still had fun, but it was a weird one. Well, I got a lot of learning to do about this weekly, but thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.